Welcome back, Sixers fans. So much went right last night, and it's so much about what I was talking about in my previous video about, how bad the bench has been. Last night, the offense came in to just a perfect gel, right? And let's talk about it. But before doing so, like the video, subscribe to the channel, join the community, join the family, drop comments. Let's talk basketball. Let's talk Sixers basketball. Now let's get into it. I'd like to start off by saying Shake Milton is my favorite player on this team. And it's insane how vital and important he is to the Philadelphia 76ers. When he drops 26 points in a game in 30 minutes, we will never lose. We will never lose that game. That's how good Shake Milton is. That's how much of an X factor he is to this offense. It opens up so much for this team that I can't even explain it. I really can't even explain it. The fact that Tobias Harris didn't play last night and the team still put it together, it was a resilient effort, and they really came out after Doc Rivers' comments last night, or 2 nights ago, I should say, about how the Sixers just lacked the energy, lacked execution, didn't really run sets well against the Cleveland Cavaliers. They came out last night and clearly came out with full energy on the offensive end. And what's so great about it was everyone was getting touches. Everyone seemed to just be having fun. There was a total different vibe to the game for the Sixers and the Pacers. The Pacers just seemed pressed the whole night. Philadelphia 76ers controlled the pace of the game at all times. Shake Milton is one of the major reasons to that point. Shake Milton had the game in his pocket. He was in his bag all night long. He is an absolute go-to scorer and a bucket getter when he's feeling himself like he was last night. It's a phenomenal sight to see. It's one of my favorite things in this world to watch is Shake Milton when Shake Milton is on fire. His shot is just, it's so different. It's so unique. But that crossover that he had on, I think, was it Miles Turner? Nasty. And since I'm talking about Miles Turner, let's talk about Miles Turner. You know why I knew Joel Embiid was going to play today? Or yesterday, I should say. I knew he was going to play because of the shit that Miles Turner has talked all year. Miles Turner was saying, I'm the only guy in this league that can shut Embiid down. I'm the only guy that can do it. Embiid's nothing. I'm the best defender in the league. I can dominate Embiid. They didn't play against each other in the first matchup against the Pacers. And Embiid played last night and dropped 24 and 13 in less than 30 minutes. Absolutely bullied Miles Turner at every single opportunity and continued to prove why he is the best center in the NBA. Arguably the best player of the year. An MVP. Embiid not only had 24 and 13, but his passing out of the double teams, especially early on in the game, is the main reason the Sixers went on the run to begin with. He found Korkmaz wide open on some passes that I have never seen him make before in my life. And that is progression. That is an uber amount of progression and vision and just impressive big man play by Embiid. And I'm, for one, extremely proud of that. I am extremely excited about that. And if he can continue passing out of a double team and passing out of the post the way he did last night, the Sixers are going to be a much tougher team to beat. The one problem that Embiid has in his career, the one and only thing that genuinely holds him back as a player at this point is he is a very sloppy passer and a very lazy passer out of the double team and out of the post. Don't get me wrong, he is miles ahead of what he used to be, but he still isn't a good passer. But he has had a huge improvement on it this year, and he's been much better, and as of last night, he had a great game. An absolute great passing clinic, and that's just, those games and those sights are beautiful to see because it's like, okay, we got a little bit more progression. Maybe Embiid can realize how unbelievably dominant this team can be when he is equally as good of a passer as he is scorer out of the post. It just adds an entirely new layer to his game, which will make him a top 5 player in the NBA. If Embiid could pass out of the post at a higher level, a borderline high level, an above average level is what I'm trying to say, that man's a top 5 player in the NBA. Without question. Ben Simmons had 18 and 6. I know he had a couple early turnovers that kind of took us. They weren't great turnovers. But I love the aggression, man. I love it. And if turnovers are going to come with that right now, I'll take that. I will. you have to take it over with a grain of salt, because I adore this aggression that Ben Simmons is playing with right now, and I'm here for it, bro. I'm so here for it. I'm here for the dunking clinics that he's putting on lately, the just driving to the rim, finishing with his right hand because the man's not left-handed. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I love the way his mentality is. I kind of wish he carried his first quarter energy over into the whole game, but progression, right? Progression. Tyrese Maxey, he only played 17 minutes, but 4 points, 5 assists. I love the pace of play that he's at. He's always attacking the rim. He's always at 100% speed. He's so De'Aaron Fox-like to me. It's beautiful. He is so similar to De'Aaron Fox, and I've said it from before my pre-draft YouTube video. I said he reminds me of De'Aaron Fox because of the pace of play that they have. De'Aaron Fox is a much more above-the-rim guy. He's much more physical at this point of his career, but coming out of college, he was also a high flyer. And Tyrese Maxey isn't necessarily a high flyer. He's not really a dunker, but he is a really good finisher around the rim. And he is really crafty, and he's just a really good scorer. And if he can improve that jump shot from the mid-range to, the three-point line, don't even get me started about where Tyrese Maxey could end up in his career. He's such a similar player to De'Aaron Fox to me, and I love it. Kork Maz, bro, as much as I hate this man, last night was just that one night that the shot went in. And if you think about it, it was kind of just the one quarter. Like I've always said in my videos, Kork Maz is a 1 quarter every 4 games shooter. So, cool. Glad that his shots went in yesterday. I think he should have taken out Joel Embiid out to dinner, because Embiid was finding him on open looks that big men don't find other shooters like that. They don't. So he should be taking Embiid out to dinner for last night. What I love the most about the team last night, though, is not even the individual performances, but the team basketball, the team passing, the finding a better shot at every possession. It was just a really team-oriented game, and it was just like they kind of everyone on the Sixers last night just had this. All right, let's go out and get this win. Let's go out and get this win. No matter who scores, let's just go out and get this win. And it kind of reminds me of the beginning of the year Sixers, and I'm excited to see that continue over to the next game and the next game, because that's the energy that wins championships. That's the energy that is the collective unit over the sum of its parts, and that's the type of winning basketball the Sixers are going to have to play at in order to win a championship. They passed up good shots for better shots, and that's unselfish. That's beautiful, beautiful basketball. So last night was just a beautiful game to watch. Also, I would love to say Terrence Ferguson dunking it. I don't know if that were his first 2 points of the Sixers, but I loved watching that, bro. I hope his career figures itself out. I hope he finds a role on some team at some point in his career, because I like Terrence Ferguson. I do. I like his energy. I do. That's my video for today. I hope you guys like it. I hope you guys like and subscribe. Peace out. Great win by the Sixers. Until next time. Peace.